Fellowship family, welcome back to the Church Bulletin on our last half of January. And as always, I am joined by Dalton, our tech director.
Hey guys, and we had a little special guest, an extra special guest last time.
Yes.
Due to technical difficulties. So we decided to make him a permanent addition.
Yeah.
So our video content coordinator, Eli, or our otherwise known podcast dude, is back there. So we got a little camera set up for him and he can join us.
Yeah, say hi, Eli.
Hello. I'm not used to being in front of the camera, so.
We're kind of like behind them and in front of them at the same time.
It's kind of
weird
odd. It's really throwing me off.
Yeah, you've been a podcast guest before, though.
True. This is true.
Yeah.
Not my first time here.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to be in future Church Bulletin episodes just like this. So Eli will just join the conversation when needed and when we ask him silly questions. So we are excited for him to be in front of a camera on these podcast episodes.
Yeah. And then we're also joined by Bill Horn.
Yay.
So he's going to share some his stuff about the Sing app and the worship night and
share some stuff.
Share some stuff. Yeah. But first, you have 2 Would You Rather questions for us?
Oh,
yeah.
2.
I'm so ready.
And one, now I'm very excited about given what you guys just said about Dalton. Would you rather high five everybody you meet or hug everybody you meet?
High five.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did that after earlier discussion.
I do love a hug, but like everyone I meet, I'd probably have to go high five.
Yeah. What about you, Eli?
I gotta go hug. I do.
That's
I need that.
Your shoulder would get tired high fiving everybody you meet, you know?
What would you say?
Probably hug.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
So even if it's a side hug, maybe.
That's true. I guess in my head I'm thinking like a full-on hug.
Yeah. No, that would get exhausting.
I like a side hug.
Okay.
I changed my answer.
All right. That's fair. All right. Second question. Would you rather sweat barbecue sauce or maple syrup?
Ew.
Oh, gosh.
That is a Church Bulletin first. That's a tough one.
Probably barbecue sauce. You're not sticky.
Yes, you would be.
But not as
bad
sticky,
Not as
I
bad.
guess.
That's okay. Yeah.
But like, I'd rather smell sweet like maple syrup than
It's a better smell. Yeah.
like tangy barbecue sauce.
Vinegar.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go maple syrup. Eli?
Like, my mindset is it usable?
Oh.
I know.
Would you use it?
I
Would you
might.
sweat it?
Because
That
I
just
use
seems wrong.
Well,
You have
I
to
use-
sweat it out.
I use both of those constantly in a lot of recipes. Most of the time with just like ground beef or something, but I'm always using either or.
What do you use maple syrup with on ground beef?
That and oatmeal.
That's another time question.
So I don't know.
Oatmeal
So which
and ground
one?
beef?
I think
Is that
Oatmeal ground beef or oatmeal and maple syrup?
all 3.
Oh.
Some brown sugar, cinnamon.
we just
No thanks.
stumbled into something weird?
Yeah.
Maybe
Right
this will
there.
be Eli's
Wait,
last
so-
episode. Sharing some weird things back
You've
there.
been shunned. Wait, so which one? Which one?
Probably maple syrup, just because once again, like that's the better smell, I guess. Like barbecue sauce, like I don't want to smell like a graduation party all the time.
Graduation party.
Like a Midwest graduation party.
That's where you go. I think just summer.
Just like a
I'd
barbecue.
pick out. Yeah.
That's
But a
funny.
graduation party. Sure. I'll roll with that. Okay.
Yeah, I think I would also go maple syrup. Just it smells better, although it would be sticky. But I
Yeah.
don't
Wait,
know.
but you said barbecue sauce?
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
rather not be as sticky.
Yeah.
But I don't know, the vinegar, that would feel kind of, I mean, most
I feel like
barbecue
if that
sauces
got
have
in your eye,
vinegar
that'd
of some
hurt
kind.
more
That's,
than maple syrup.
yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
But they can hear you.
They can't hear me.
But they can hear you.
They can
So
hear me.
that's- Hey, everybody, there's
Hi,
Eli.
I'm here now.
Yeah, there's Eli. Technical difficulties again. But
Happens to the best of us. Listen, actually, yeah, okay. Here we
All
go.
right, there you go.
Are we just leaving that whole section
I
in?
think we are.
Yeah, just keep it.
I
That's
think
a
we
keeper.
are.
That's gonna work best.
It's entertainment.
Yeah. So
There you go.
everyone, Eli's now on the camera. You can see him now.
It's his first day.
Started yesterday.
Okay. So
Anywho, thank you, Bill, for those would you rather questions.
I always love
one of them
would
more
you
normal
rathers.
than the other, for sure. So I guess if we're ever stumped with a would you rather question, we'll just come ask you.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so we're going to head into what's in this issue of the Church Bulletin, and that's where we talk about the things that are going on while this last half of the month is going on. I think we previewed quite a bit of the discipleship launch last time, but just to kind of reiterate those for you guys, because a lot of them start on the 26th, and so by the time you hopefully listen to this first thing, you would have a bit of time still to sign up for those. There's only one women's Bible study though that is open, correct?
Yeah, the other one is full.
Yes, so Women Way of Wisdom, that study is on Monday mornings and Monday evenings, so you can check more information about that on our events page. Another Monday evening class is the ABLE class, going through Genesis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you teaching any of those?
Yeah, I'm actually teaching the first week, so I get
Nice.
to talk about creation, so it'll be fun.
That's awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to do a deep dive going through chapters 1 through 22, I believe. Just
Okay.
kind of like the
Yeah.
kind of major stories, and it kind of works to go alongside what we're doing on the weekends as well as we go through Genesis
Yeah.
and whatnot. So,
Yeah, I love that Abel's going through Genesis kind of at the same time. It'll be really cool. Do you normally end up teaching at least one of the Able classes?
I try to.
Okay.
Yeah. I may, with the thing we'll be talking about later, the song devotionals, I may have bitten off more than I can chew right now, but we're going to do it anyway because I love doing it. So
Yeah.
How many sessions of ABLE are you teaching?
this semester, just one.
Just one?
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I think there are a couple open ones, but I don't think it'd be wise for me to take on another one.
Sure. If you're already feeling
Yeah.
like you have enough.
Yeah, like we're getting ahead of ourselves, but with the song devotionals, it's like the reality is setting in. Like, that we really have to really keep going to stay ahead of this, because otherwise we'll be like, behind, and that's a problem.
Or racing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes sense. Cool. So if you want to hear Bill teach about creation, really go check out Able. And there's a whole bunch of different teachers.
So
than
Bill
just
Hess, Lee Congdon,
Yeah.
Brian. I don't know if Brian's teaching one. Doug is.
Does Liam end up teaching at least one?
He has not, because he's been focusing more on Awake.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And Awake is kicking off too.
Yep.
And Brett Johnson is
cool.
another one of the teachers. So I'm trying to think if anybody else is teaching this semester. So
That'd be
Nice.
good.
yeah, so that's the crew.
Good lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian usually does. He just hasn't signed up for one because he's also feeling.
Understandable.
Busy
Yeah.
season.
It's a busy season.
Yeah. So be determined.
We're
on the
creating a
ones.
lot of content this year.
We
Just-
are.
There's a lot of stuff happening. So,
It's very true.
and it's all going through your all's hands. So on some level.
That's true. But yeah, since we're creating a lot of content, take advantage of all that
Yes.
content, please.
Now we're doing it for the church.
Yes.
Check it all
Doing
out.
it for you. So you did mention already Awake. So we do have Men's Awake study also starting on the 26th, Monday evenings and Wednesday mornings. I think I've asked like Dalton before, like Monday evening or Wednesday morning type of guy, and you went evening.
Evenings for sure.
For sure. Eli?
I was evenings and then I was mornings, and now I'm going, backwards. I was mornings and then
Yeah.
I was evenings for our community group, and now I'm going back to mornings with some of the guys from my community group.
Okay, nice.
So just getting everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Monday night one is a little longer. It's 6:30 to 8, just because they can.
Yeah.
And then it's a little less crammed for time. The Wednesday morning one, those guys got to get to work. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
6:30, 7:30. So
Yeah. Would
quick.
you be more of an evening or morning guy?
I mean, if I could do whatever I wanted, it'd be evenings.
Okay.
But with family schedule, stuff
For
like
sure.
that, all of that is just, the mornings are the easier time for me to just
Go.
Yeah. That
get
makes
up and
sense.
go.
I like to ask people if they're more of like a morning bird or a night owl, I guess. So
Yeah, I kind of naturally default to being a night owl, but I think I've had to learn to be a morning person.
yeah,
You know,
makes
it's
sense.
just kind of part of parenting, I think, is part of it. You got to outflank your kids and get up before they do.
Yeah.
Gosh,
That's fair.
I thought you were just about to agree. I was gonna be
Yeah,
like, so with your dogs,
with
do
your
you feel the
copious-
same way?
your
Well, I
dogs.
have no advice or experience there, so I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, I kind of do whatever I want, and I enjoy that.
Yep, enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's good.
Yeah, so that's what's going on all starting on January 26th. And then we also have a Connections Welcome Party on the 30th. That is the last Friday of this month.
It's a busy week.
Yes, for sure. And yeah.
And there's a chance you could get paired up with us.
Yeah, we're going to do a tour.
So
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
Fun.
join the Church Bulletin hosts for a tour.
Yeah, when I told Doug that, I said, yeah, I'd love to be there. I think Dalton and I are interested in like doing a tour together. He said something like, oh yes, we would love to have the, what did he say? The Church Bulletin celebrity guest tour or something like that. And I said, okay.
You can call it that.
Yeah.
Nice. So, I'm still trying to figure out if I can do it. It's my mom's birthday that day. So,
awesome.
So we might be doing something that night.
Have you been able to make it to a welcome party before?
Not in its current form.
Okay, I haven't either,
Yeah.
so I was just curious. Okay, cool.
So the first go round I was. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I think every welcome party we've had in this current, I guess, form.
Yeah, iteration. There you go.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go, but I've ended up having something.
Yeah, like one I was out of town, the other one there's another church thing going on that night. Yeah, it's just
Yep.
I've been here for 2 of them, but didn't actually attend them. I was working on a set.
Oh,
so I just watched them. I felt like I was on display. We were building.
Did it come through?
Yeah. So they're like, there's Dalton and Brendan building check-in stations over there.
That's
And
hilarious.
I don't remember what the other thing we were building. So I guess it wasn't set.
It's like a zoo exhibit.
Yeah. Me and Brendan were just over
the
there.
Museum of the Bible, maybe?
Oh, yeah,
was
that was
it?
the other one.
Oh,
I think we were working on.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
the
that's
museum.
What
in the
do we call
atrium.
it? I can't remember
We
what
called it.
The word uncovered.
Thank you, Dalton.
Biblical discoveries in archaeology or something like that.
I called it Exhibit B. That's what I called it.
I mean, at least you called it exhibit. I had to keep museum,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
the word uncovered. Never forget.
No.
Well, you can't forget because it's sitting. Yeah,
Yes.
the ossuary is right in front of us over
Can
here.
they see it in your
No.
camera?
No,
Eli?
they
Oh,
can't.
It's such a beautiful piece of work. We just don't want to.
Yeah, don't want to move it.
Yeah.
Because it might break.
Because it might break.
That's true. Yeah, so we just permanently have the ossuary just
I think
sitting in
it's
here.
just a very good decoration piece.
It is.
For right there.
Yeah, it
on
doesn't,
our
it doesn't
fancy
take
cart.
up
See,
any
put some
space
candles
at all.
around it and stuff
Yeah.
too. Just stress it up a little.
Bring it into the 21st century a
Sure,
little bit.
it takes up zero space in the studio. It's a great space for it.
It's fine.
I think I'm like surprised every time I walk in here and I still see it. I'm like, oh yeah, that thing. It's
Right.
still there.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome party. Check that out on our events page. Let me bring it back around.
My bad. Sorry.
No, I love it. And then lastly, under discipleship, the men's ministry breakfast. I again did not write the date next to it, but I'm gonna get this right.
24th.
That's the
24th.
the 24th.
I was gonna
That's
say-
Saturday before all of this stuff that we just
I was gonna
announced.
say the
So,
24th. Let that be known. I was going to get that right.
So do you know who the speaker is?
I don't know his name, but I know he used to be the announcer of the Colorado Rockies, and he survived a plane crash. So yeah.
It would be a cool. I'm excited to hear him talk. So I cannot also think of his name. Do you know his name?
I want to say Jeff something, but he's got a long name, a long last name that I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, that is also
So
on our
if you
events page.
come, you can find out what his name is, and it will be a pretty cool event.
Yeah, quite the story
Yeah,
to tell.
We'll have a lot
so.
of good stuff to talk about. So I'm excited to hear it, and there's good food.
Gosh.
So even better.
Yeah, who doesn't love breakfast food?
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys? What is it normally? Do they have like?
Last time it was Ryan. It was biscuits and gravy, and I haven't been to any of them before that.
Well,
I don't
can't
know
go
how-
wrong with biscuits
so,
and gravy.
Yeah.
That's arguably, in my opinion, one of the best breakfast foods ever.
Love
So do you
biscuits
like
and
the
gravy.
big biscuit then?
I just don't go all the time, but I do love a biscuits and gravy.
First watch biscuits and gravy, I think
Mhm.
is better.
First watch is
Interesting.
pretty great.
But
Okay.
both so good.
That's why actually one of the first places Diane and I went together was First Watch down in Tampa.
Oh,
After
really?
we met, yeah.
Wow.
That's so fun. And now it's in
Okay.
Topeka.
No, it's in Topeka. I was very surprised. I didn't realize it was a chain. I was like,
Oh, really?
I was like, oh wait, there's more than one of these things.
Yeah, wow, just what a great local diner.
Yeah, that's what I
amazing.
thought. I mean, it was, but yeah.
That's funny.
So if you're into, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get sidetracked. Diane loves the hollandaise sauce there, and the
okay.
hollandaise sauce is really challenging to make, and
Yeah.
they do a great job with it. So
Fancy.
Okay.
anyway,
Love it.
if you haven't tried
Fun
it, you should
facts
try
about
it.
Diane.
Fun fact about Diane.
Love it. Okay. Also, this next class is a marriage class, starts on the 20th, which is, you're going to have to really go look at the events page as soon as you hear this to go sign up for that. But we've talked about it before in past episodes, and you've hopefully heard it on the announcements. But it's Accelerate Unlocking an Intimate Marriage, a new type of class, because it's a much shorter class. That's why it's called Accelerate, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's 8 weeks instead of the 16.
Like re-engages.
Yeah, re-engages 16 weeks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little bit shorter, more consolidated, so you can get to work. Yep.
Yeah. That's on the 20th, so go check that out. But yeah, that's about it.
So we already talked about it a little bit, but let's talk about the Sing app.
Yeah.
So you're doing a song and a little Devo every weekday. Mm-hmm. Where'd this idea come from? Yeah,
so it's funny. Actually, a few people from our church had been participating in this. So the Worship Initiative, whom we're partnering with in this, they started this Christmas of 2024, and they just were doing it an Advent song devotional, and that was the whole plan. It was just do Advent.
Cool.
And then as they were finishing, people are like, we love this. Can you guys keep doing this? And they're like, okay, we'll keep doing this. We'll figure out how to do it. And so they continued through the year. And Joe's got some friends down around there. And one of his friends actually helped support the Worship Initiative, kind of make this happen. His name's Rob. And so Rob was here visiting, told Joe about it. Joe started listening to it and passed it on to me. He's like, is this something you think would be valuable and something we could do? And I'm like, I listened to it and considering the costs and all that, just like this is going to be a lot of work, but I'm like, I really think it'll be worthwhile. And so let's figure out how to do it. So we reached out. I messaged them from the Worship Initiative. They called back and were very excited about it because this is kind of something they were dreaming about doing, is extending this to other churches. And so we're really the first church to do it fully. There are churches who have done it for like conferences or special things, but doing the every weekday thing, they're like, they know how big of a task it is. But they were super helpful. I met with their production guy, the guy who records all of them for us, and he gave us a lot of insight how they do it. I talked to the guy who's kind of over the whole project, Alex. He's been a huge help. So yeah, and we're hearing tons of just really encouraging things about it. I think it's really been impactful for people.
Yeah, I was sitting on the chairlift and all of a sudden my phone just blew up and it was all those emails coming in of the people liking it and appreciating it. So I thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
Love.
So that was exciting to see.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was catching up. I get all these emails and they just send them to me, and so I was forwarding them to, because Dalton and Brendan have helped record all of these. Dalton helped the first couple, and then Brendan jumped in and has continued on, and then Parker has been involved in all of them. Spencer has been involved in some as well. So the goal is to get more of our team involved. So I think it's a little easier for them to envision now that they've heard a few of them.
For sure.
Like, okay, now I can see how I can contribute here. So I think it'll be really fun. Get some of our pastors in there doing devotionals and things like that. And,
that'd be fun.
Other leaders. I think it'll be really
awesome.
cool. Yeah. So
for this first launch of it initially, how many songs did you guys prepare and
we had
record and everything?
A little over 4 weeks done before we started. Wow. So, and just kind of, we didn't get the green light with them and kind of confirm that we were good to go until around November. So we just started, and that's a busy time. So we're just trying to crank them out as much as we could leading up to that. And so, so we're trying to stay ahead with it. So what they do, the Worship Initiative, they go in, because this is their full-time job and their team. They'll go in on a Friday and record anywhere between 13 and 16 of them in one day. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot for both ends.
And they'll do that every other week to stay ahead of the thing. So we're just trying to fit it in wherever we can. So we do Sunday afternoons, Thursday nights.
So having volunteers. Have a part in it.
Trying to get our volunteer team involved in it makes it a little more challenging. But I think Sunday afternoon is actually working out pretty well. So I think we're going to keep going with that.
Nice. And how many do you try to record each time?
At least 5.
Okay.
So we at least try to knock out a week. There's some that I do by myself just in my office just to kind of, you know, keep adding to the to the devotional list.
Right.
But yeah, and yeah, it's just basically we sing a little bit of the song to begin with, and then kind of share a story or share the meaning of the song, or just a testimony that the song reminds us of, that kind of thing, and then sing it together. And the idea is for us to be singing together throughout the week. It's called the Sing app. It's not just like for listening enjoyment.
Right.
Like we want people singing to the Lord at home or in their car or whatever, not just when we're here on the weekends. So that's the idea.
I think the way that you guys sing on it definitely feels different than like a weekend, or like it feels very small and personal.
Yeah.
And I really like that. So
yeah, we keep it, mistakes and all. Like once we kind of
I love that.
Yeah, usually the first one that we record in a setting, I'm usually like fumbling all over my words, just trying to get my head around what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll restart that first one probably 3 or 4 times till I like get my head in the game.
I get that.
Yeah.
Just get past the greeting time and all that. But then once we get going, we'll do 5 or so in a shot. So.
Yeah,
Nice.
so especially you having the experience of doing at least 5 or something, when you were just talking about them doing like 13 each week, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
how do I do that?
I can't imagine.
Yeah. My brain would be so melted after all of that, just all done.
And the planning to like that goes into 13 of them in the same
Yeah, that's the
session.
thing. I don't think people realize like how much the
picking
devotional
the
part's
songs
actually
and then
more of the
making
work.
the
Yeah.
devotionals line up with that, and then
Yeah.
remember what you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
10 in.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's.
wow.
I mean, yeah,
So, yeah, that's wild.
That's very impressive. I mean, it's impressive to do 5. It's also like, I can't imagine the 13.
yeah.
But wow. Okay. Well, and how can people sign
To
up
sign
for
up
this?
for it, you just text the word Topeka, so that's in the content to the number 79316, and what should happen. Make sure you're not in a private browser on your phone, because we've had some issues with that. That will not save your stuff. So make sure you're in your regular browser window and you sign up. Just register your name and number, and it'll send you confirmation. And basically every morning at around 7, it's like 7:03 or something like that. They'll send the text out. You click on the text. It'll open up the window in your browser, and you can listen to the song. You should put it right there.
Yeah, and note to Eli, we will put a link to where you can also find the direct link.
Yeah, so we have a direct link that makes it
the message,
easier.
Or the, not message, the
And so-
notes.
And so
Thank you.
the cool thing about it, I mean, if you don't get enough from just like what we're doing, you can also then scroll down and see all the other ones that the Worship Initiative
Yeah.
are doing. And so you can listen to theirs. They're doing one with Paul Tripp, going through hymns,
Cool.
his favorite hymns, which is cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's.
Love that.
I think they're really trying to broaden it. You could even, if you have other churches that you know that are doing it, you could kind of sign up for theirs as well and see those too. So yeah, but
really awesome.
with our link that we send you and texting that number, it auto pins. That's the word they use for it, and kind of keeps ours at the top.
Yeah, it makes
So
sense.
you'll see that first when you click on it.
That's awesome.
fancy.
Yeah, I'm excited to, I don't know, see how this continues throughout the year. It'll be really awesome.
Yeah, part of what I love about it, I mean, we did As the Deer, which is one of my favorite songs. But it's just stuff that doesn't always fit with what we do on the weekends.
Yeah.
I have a process for how I pick songs on the weekends, and it's just basically around the content of the message. And so As the Deer is a very specific psalm, Psalm 42. And so that doesn't always fit with
What
we're doing,
Right.
but it's a song I'd love to be able to share with our congregation more. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of those on the horizon as well, like just deep cuts, if you will.
I love that.
So songs that we don't always get the opportunity to do.
Yeah,
And so, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to have a different variety too.
Mhm.
for sure.
So,
I love that. And you, before we head into like our last little bit of this episode, you just mentioned it, but I wanted to ask you, for everyone, well, for me to hear more about it and for everyone listening, what does like your process look like for picking songs for the weekend and things like that?
Yeah, so I have a spreadsheet that I have been doing for... Oh, man. So the first version of the spreadsheet was in 2003.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. 2002. It was 2002 is when I started it.
Wow.
So.
What did you say?
How old are you, Dalton?
I was not alive.
Oh, boy.
I was not.
Neither was Eli?
Oh. 2005.
Oof.
Wow.
So your spreadsheet
I was
predates
alive,
us.
Bill. I was here.
All right. Well, thanks. That makes me feel.
I was really little when I was here.
So yeah, 2002. I've had this spreadsheet going everywhere I've led worship. So that was while I was leading for a college ministry in Gainesville, and basically has every message that is coming up for the given year, and I get it from my college director or the then pastors that I was leading for. And I just kind of put everything I know about the message in there, any kind of summaries that they give me about or direction about where they're heading, passages of scripture that they'll be using or referencing, and I'll put all of that in there. And then I will go through and I will, wherever we're at, kind of the song list that we have for that given church. So I have another tab in there that has the current rotation of songs that we do, songs to grow old with, or songs for the season. It's kind of like, so I have kind of two categories for that. And then I have kind of the fellowship favorites list, which is like everything that our church, like whenever we sing it, they know it and they love it. Just stuff from the past and whatnot is included in that. And I have, it's a little ridiculous. So I have like communion songs, I have baptism songs, I have just all kinds of different ways of looking through this. And so I'll go through there and I'll just write everything that fits in some way, has some connection to the direction of the message. And then I'll start putting in the keys of the songs along with the leaders that we have for that given weekend, and who can lead what songs fit, and then key-wise, what songs work together to have kind of a flow musically. That's kind of the last piece of the puzzle. And so I typically only introduce one new song a weekend, just because I think that's, as a whole, what we can handle. I think,
For sure.
some of our younger crowd could do all new songs and they wouldn't care. They'd be like, sweet, And then I have some of our older congregants are like, who moved my cheese? So so I try to balance that. And so we do one new song, one like brand new song at any given time. And then I'll have kind of more recent ones in there as well. But so kind of balancing all of that. Work together. A lot of times I'll involve Parker or Spencer, who's a guy, apprentice a little bit. So he gets involved in the plans and whatnot. And so, and so then kind of narrow it down to what works musically. And then, if, there'll be times where Joe's got a specific song in his head, or Brian, a lot of times, you might be surprised with this, but Brian has lots of song ideas in his head. Like, I thought about this song with my message, or, when he's preaching and stuff like that. So, so
Nice.
I'll factor that stuff in where I can, and, as it all works together. So,
That's a big spreadsheet.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a big spreadsheet. Yep. Anytime anybody sees it, they're like, whoa.
I cannot imagine what that looks like.
And I have in that spreadsheet, I have every set that we've ever done since I got here 15 years ago.
Whoa.
Like in this version of it.
Yeah.
So
Gosh.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is crazy. But thank you for sharing, Bill. That was
there you go.
fascinating.
More than
to
you ever
learn.
wanted to know about my process.
No.
So
No, I think that's fascinating. Because especially for anyone listening, like, they only get to really see the end product, I guess, of it all on the weekend, and don't get to fully know more about like the process, but also the heart behind it all. And so us as staff members, we get to know that and see it, but I like everyone else to know that too.
yeah. I mean, it's funny, people will be like, wow, that song really felt like it was connected with the message. I'm like, yeah,
that's the point.
Kind of point.
I love that.
That's kind of what we're after.
It's wild. They've moved their message around my song.
Yeah.
What's the chance?
Look at the Lord. Won't he do it?
Yeah.
So
And I mean, that is really a cool part of the process, that's just knowing the Lord is in the midst of that whole process, both from, whoever's preaching and to our end as worship leaders and the songs that we're singing and whatnot, just seeing how the Lord puts the pieces together.
Right.
Because it's not like we're sitting side by side and like, okay, would this song work?
Right.
Like we're trying to just, trust the Lord in our own parts of the process, and God brings it together, and it's really cool to
Absolutely. Like
see
you
how
could
it
never
works.
do that all on your own and out of your own,
No.
your own strength. So
Nope.
that's awesome. Thank you, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second
Okay.
with our last thing of what's looking ahead for the first half of February or month of February, really. And we have a couple more marriage classes. And these aren't new ones. We've had these for a while. One is our launch class, Launch Lasting Promise. I don't know what all that entails, but please go check that out on our events page. And then we have Merge, and those, gosh, my words are everywhere right now.
Launch starts on the 3rd.
Thank you,
Merge
Dalton.
starts on.
What is the lasting promise part
I don't
of
know.
that? Is that a new subtitle for the thing?
They normally do like a different theme for that
I don't
launch
think I've
class.
noticed
At least every year, if not twice a year when they have the classes. I've noticed that. So go read more about what the
so
lasting
launch
promise
is
means.
you're newly married and kind of kicking off your marriage.
Yes, like 5 years or less.
Yeah, so kicking off your marriage in a strong way, the strongest way possible. Merge is for seriously dating or engaged to prepare yourself for marriage.
Yeah.
And then, there you go.
Yeah.
So that starts February 10th, Merge does, and Launch is February 3rd.
Yeah, and it's crazy that it's almost February.
I know.
It's my favorite month.
Why?
Well,
It's very symmetrical.
It's my birthday.
Yeah.
Well, that helps.
And I love Valentine's Day. I think it's so fun.
All right.
So I just love February. But then once those two things are done, I want winter to be over and I want spring to happen. So
What winter?
I know that's also true. I'm scared.
We had
that
winter
makes
in
me-
November,
That
and
makes
that
me a
was
little
it.
scared for February or even March that we're gonna get hit with like
Send the snow. I
really
I think it's
late
supposed
winter.
to possibly snow this afternoon, but
Okay,
like
Eli
not
was
stick.
talking about that earlier.
That's what my like Google Home told me it was
I don't
supposed
know.
to rain and snow, and
But
I
it's
looked
supposed
at
to be
my
40
phone.
degrees, so I don't know how
this is
that's gonna
like,
work out.
It's not what?
Go home, winter.
That's so
No,
true.
bring
So
the
Yeah,
snow.
bring the snow.
I'm a little nervous. I want the snow in like January or I guess December.
Where it belongs, yeah.
Yes, I don't want it later.
It can come whenever.
I mean, not Easter morning. That is.
No.
I remember my kids made an Easter bunny
The snow.
snowman one
That's
year,
amazing.
and it was melted by the time I got home from all the services that
Oh
morning.
my gosh.
So
Wow. But yeah, please no snow on Easter. We don't want that.
yeah, we don't. Want
But yeah, the couple more marriage classes, check those out on our events page. And then I think for the second year in a row, our women's ministry has a mother-daughter tea later in the month of February on the 20th.
Yeah.
And I was at the first one, not with my mom, but I was taking pictures of it. And oh my gosh, it was so cute.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
It was
That's so
awesome.
fun.
There were so many mother-daughter, I'm not even going to say duos because some of them have multiple daughters, but ton of pairs there. And wow, and the work that the women's ministry just put into that was really sweet. And just to have a place that they could come and enjoy that evening together. So that's on the 20th. It's, I think, labeled under our women's ministry pop-up event. So you can find that on our events page as well. And then, Bill, we have a worship night at the
Yeah.
end of the month, too.
Yeah, February 22nd. Yeah, and it's going to be, I think what we're kind of moving towards in general with our worship nights is the idea of Colossians 3:16 and 17. We're going to sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs and giving thanks to the Lord with, making melody to the Lord with thanksgiving in our hearts. So, and doing all of that to, like we talked about in the Sing Devotional, to help the word of Christ dwell in us richly. So, yeah, this particular one, we're going to do more of an acoustic
Oh, nice.
thing for the whole, and that'll be fun. We're going to break out some rare or rarely used instruments.
Oh.
I think the glockenspiel might make an appearance, and
I do not know what that is.
it's like a xylophone, but metal and smaller. Yeah.
Cool.
So
The bouzouki coming out.
the bouzouki's probably going to make an appearance. That's that little lute-looking thing that you'll see some of our guys play occasionally.
Cool.
So that's going to make an appearance. Might have the dobro around. I might get a mandolin in there as well. So we got
This will be
a
fun.
little ukulele.
You got Eli looking very excited
Love
over
a
there.
man.
Yeah,
Love
it's
a
going to be a lot of
mandolin.
fun. We're very excited about it. So we're kind of in the early stages, just kind of getting our the same part of the process, getting the list. So of all the possibilities, and then just seeing what fits together.
Yeah.
And kind of makes a whole. So
yeah, it's exciting.
yeah,
oh my gosh,
it's going to be a great night. Looking forward to it. We've been talking about it for a while. So
yeah, and normally we do have one in the month of February sometime, as well as August.
Yep, those are our two main ones. Just I'd love to do another one kind of early summer, but with all the stuff we do around here, it's really challenging to squeeze another one into the schedule. We're a busy place. We got a lot of stuff going on. So
yeah. But yeah, we thank you for those too. I look forward to those. So
yeah, me too. They're great nights.
Awesome. Well, that is it for looking ahead, and now we go into our last segment of our one last thing. And I did tell Eli this morning I would like for him to weigh in on the one last thing segment. So Eli, do you want to kick us off actually for your one last thing?
I would love to, because I actually came prepared. Now that you can see me. Actually, technically it starts this weekend, but all of the 3 Lord of the Rings movies are coming to theaters.
I saw that.
And they're all the extended versions. And Sophie hasn't seen Return of the King yet.
Oh, man.
So
that's a good one to see on the big
Sunday,
screen.
we're going to drive to Manhattan and go watch it, and I'm stoked. Because that's like the best IMAX theater in like all of Kansas.
Is it really?
Yeah, the one in Beamby is and then the one in Lawrence is also kind of So Manhattan.
What about Legends? How does that? Have you been to the one in Legends? I'm just curious.
I actually have never been. So
okay.
I guess I can't.
Those are both AMCs, aren't they?
Yeah. So that one was good too.
Legends
is a good
one.
But yeah, excited to go see that in theaters because it's one of the best ones. Really.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, leave him alone.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones, and she's excited about it. It's not like I'm forcing her to go.
That's good.
She's interested,
That makes it
so
easier.
it'll just be a whole fun experience.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Excited for
Cool.
that.
I didn't see where else locally it was coming.
Yeah.
I just saw.
It's only in town just this weekend. Actually, no, it's not in Topeka at all, but it's in Lawrence only this weekend. But it's in Manhattan both this weekend and next.
Sweet, man.
I was able to.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Flex.
Cool.
Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen those movies. I really should rewatch, but it's been so long. I think I could watch them with new eyes now. I would just be like the first time again.
I've never watched them.
Shocking.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, because I know you, and I know you don't see a lot of movies like that.
So sorry.
Too busy falling off of mountains.
Yeah, literally.
It happens one time, and no one lets you live it down.
Yeah, if you run into Dalton, ask him what it was like to fall down a mountain. He'd love to tell you.
Just ask him about his Colorado experiences in general.
True. He's got stories to tell. Anyway,
Good
so
memories.
do you have one last thing? You just got back from Colorado.
Yeah, I guess Colorado would be my thing. I spent a week out there skiing, and they didn't have a lot of snow, which was devastating.
Oh, bummer.
So it was a little icy skiing, but it was fun to get away and then come back and just hit it running. But enjoy being back and kind of having a fresh little reset was nice after a little busy season. So
yeah, he literally by the time the day we're recording this, he got back yesterday and immediately came into the office just to say hi.
Yeah, missed the guys that I work with and gals that I work with.
Okay.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
And so got to say hi to everyone. It was fun. So
nice.
Yeah.
Good one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
How often would you say that you go to Colorado or a trip like that?
I think we normally make it out there 4 times.
Dang.
So
okay.
3 or 4.
Impressive. I should go on more trips.
I need to get out there more. I love it out there.
It's beautiful, and you can look at the same mountain range. We always, I really like the Leadville area because you can stay at. There's a hostel in Leadville that's $30 a night. Super cheap, super clean,
Is
super
that
nice.
in the clouds? Or?
Yeah, the one that if you go on the mountain trip, that's where you stay. But Leadville is such a cool town. They have great restaurants. And then there's a lot of base camps that are around there that are a 15 or 20 minute drive. And you can do a lot of 13ers or 14ers in that area. So it's a fun area to go. But you can look at that same mountain range, and every time it's just still jaw-droppingly beautiful. Mm-hmm. So yeah, love Colorado.
I don't think I realized you went and stayed in Leadville in the clouds. Nice.
Yeah, I love that one.
It is. It's a great little place.
Especially when you go, not on the mountain trip, but you get to see...
a little less crowded.
A little less crowded, but also you get to just talk with a bunch of different hikers and stuff. And like the last one we did, there was a guy that just finished that hike that day before we were headed out to do it. And he gave us some like interesting tips and told us like, if you go this route, it's a little easier, but you can take this one, a little more challenging, but you get to see this view. And it was worth a little bit. And there's a couple like rock chips that he told us are good photo spots, which were true. So yeah, it's fun to like learn from the other people that stay there.
Very cool.
Wow. Okay. Since you're a guest, I'll let you go last. So I'll do my one last thing first. And mine's more something I would like to get better at, which is with my current like quiet time or time that I spend with the Lord. I'm not really a morning person, but I am starting to try to become more of one because me and my roommate Micah, we have started getting up at like 6 because she usually has to get up at that time anyway before she goes to work. Shockingly enough, I do not wake up at 6 to get to work here. But I will get up at the same time as her and we'll just go sit in the living room and just spend some time with the Lord. But because it's so early, I need to get better at figuring out how I can, I guess, be more awake and intentional during that time because I will literally just read it.
Coffee timer. I make my coffee at night, so it's ready when I wake up at 6. It's
a good idea.
Yeah. So it's
like
you
prep it
brews,
and
and so when I wake up, it's there.
Yeah.
Waiting for me.
Yeah, because I like especially right now, like, and something's better than nothing, but I feel like I'm just reading, and then it's done. I need to, and then I'll journal a little bit, but like I want to understand more or like dive deeper into whatever I'm reading, and it's hard at 6 a.m. for me, so I need to figure that out. But that's just something I'd like to grow in, I guess.
It's something I'd encourage you with that. Like, I think there are 2 different ways to read. Like, if you're going to read deeply, you probably shouldn't read as much.
Right.
If you're going to read a lot, then do it frequently, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, like, just the more I think there's value in both. And so, like, reading all of the Word like we're trying to do this year, I think there's a lot of value in that because you'll also just the frequency with which you're reading. And then when you come back to it again, like just every time you read it, it just takes more root, and you'll see different things and whatever. So maybe just pick like one thing from whatever you're reading to kind of dive into. Yeah. If you're trying to kind of do the hybrid version of it. But yeah, like I think there's value in both. But you can't do everything. You know what I mean? And so quantity can be valuable too, and just getting a lot of the Word into your heart and mind because it's powerful one way or another.
True. Thank you, Bill.
So I think a lot of times we just beat ourselves up like I'm not
so
super spiritual like so and so over here who they spend all this time doing it or whatever. Just don't beat yourself up. Just the time is well spent one way or another.
That's true.
It will never come back void. He says.
Thanks.
That's good.
So what's your one last thing?
Brendan and I have been going through a book by 2 authors. It's somebody combined both Brother Lawrence's Practicing the Presence of God and a book by a guy named Frank Laubach. I think I said that right, which is along the same lines. And that's one of the things like along those lines that we've been talking about, just practicing God's presence, even in the midst of work, driving, whatever you're doing. Don't like isolate God to your morning time. I've never liked the idea of like, this is my time with the Lord. Like, all day should be my time with the Lord.
Absolutely.
And, and so just kind of talking with God, even in the midst of really mundane things. Like Brother Lawrence was famous for doing the dishes and talking to God while he's doing it and just kind of sensing the Lord's presence and being with him in the midst of doing the dishes, doing something really, really mundane and normal, but really having profound time with the Lord, even in the midst of that. And so that's kind of the thing that has been on my mind lately.
Yeah.
So
love that.
Awesome.
Thank you, Bill. And thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. It's been great. Really enjoy hanging out with you guys.
It was fun to hear your little behind the scenes of all the song stuff. That was interesting.
Yeah.
So more than I even
Yeah,
knew.
and thank you for weighing in on a lot of the events we got coming up.
Sorry.
No.
We love that.
Yeah.
Sometimes our guests just maybe don't feel comfortable enough to do that because we're just rattling off a ton of info, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Well, happy to
It's a
contribute.
whole different opinion on it, or little view of it. So
Yeah.
it's fun to have another person.
For sure. Well, thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
Bill.
love you guys.
And thank you, church family, for joining us for another episode of the Church Bulletin. And we'll see you in February.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.